Hello, everyone. Welcome, my wonderful friends. So, can sound healing help you heal? Can sound vibrations help the body recharge, repair, and improve your physical and mental health? Stay tuned to find out if this is some crazy lady talking a bunch of hocus pocus woo stuff, or if it's the real deal. Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Glass. If you do not know me, I'm the founder of A Glass of Natural Health and Wellness, the community helping you break free from and transform to create a happier, healthier, more abundant life that you deserve. So, welcome to Refill Your Glass, where every Monday you learn quick and simple ways to improve your mindset, health, and well-being naturally so you can replenish your mind and body. So, let's get into what is sound healing. So, sound healing is an alternative therapy or natural therapy or whatever you want to call it that involves the use of sound and vibrations to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It is based on that sound in the form of music, tones, and vibrations has a positive impact on a person's health and energy by affecting their body's natural rhythm and energy flows. There are various methods of sound healing, and some of the most common ones include tuning forks, which, rewind a little bit. I have just finished studying to become a sound healer because I found this modality. I hadn't even tried it before, and I was listening to. I found this Facebook ad, and I kept getting drawn to it. I'm like, this. I love meditation and how much that has changed my life and my health, and I wanted to take it up a notch, and I wanted to be able to facilitate healing others and healing you guys and all that sort of stuff. So I decided to become a sound healer. So I've been studying really hard, and I became qualified on the 18th of November, 2023, if you're watching this years down the track. And I am just absolutely loving it. And before I even studied it, I hadn't even tried it before. Okay. And then once I started studying it, I could not stop studying it. I have done so it was like a whole bunch of modules, 72 modules. I have done them 3 times already in a very short period of time. That's how incredible and amazing and just mind-blowing this stuff is. So that's why I wanted to share it. So let's get back on track. So tuning forks. Are these incredible things. Actually, I should have had mine out. So I've got just 2 tuning forks at the moment, and they're the yin and yang tuning forks. And they are designed to stimulate your vagus nerve and instantly put you out of the fight response, so the stress response or anxiety response, and instantly calm you down in 30 seconds. And so many people didn't believe me, and I took them into my work. And if you know where I work in law enforcement. So, very high stress job. And I tried them on a whole bunch of different people who didn't believe. And they were just utterly impressed. And they instantly felt the effects and were just, absolutely amazed by them. So I now have to take them into work with me every day so people can use them. And there are all different types of ones. So in my course, I was able to use the chakra ones, which allow you to do your different chakras, and you can actually either you listen to the tone or you can physically put them on that particular chakra, and the vibrations and the sound increases that balance and restores the energy and promotes healing in that particular chakra. So they are incredibly powerful. And for someone who thought it was complete hocus pocus, I am converted and I absolutely love them. And for something that it's the quickest self-care thing ever, like 30 seconds, you just go ding and listen to it, and amazing. And I have to tell you, like, there was this frequency called 111, which is the divine frequency. And I had that done to me when I was at a retreat for my course. And I honestly thought there was like multiple tuning forks around me because it sounded like it came in waves and it just sounded angelic. It just sounded like something I'd never heard before. And I just wanted more and more of it. It was just an incredible sound. So I'm going to be buying, all the different tuning forks in order to be able to have one-on-one healings with people as well. So number 2 is singing bowls. So you got your 2 different types of singing bowls. So you've got your metal ones, so your Tibetan ones that most people know about, and then you've got your crystal ones. And I hope you can see. Let me just move my camera a little bit. I've got all my beautiful bowls here set up, and they're pure crystal, pure quartz crystal, and they are just absolutely incredible. I prefer the crystal ones because of the better sound and stuff, the better quality of sound they have, because you also get the sound and the vibration and the tones. But metal ones are incredible. They are, and I will be getting some metal ones because I can actually put them on people, and they get the direct resonance. And I hope you cannot hear. There's someone mowing, and every single time I do a recording, there's someone mowing. But anyway, I am going to just strike a couple of bowls just so you can hear the sound. I'm not going to do the proper tuning of them, but just like striking them just to the beautiful sounds they are. And yeah, so they're just absolutely incredible. I love playing with them. And yeah, I will be sharing so many sound healings virtually. And so keep an eye out for that. But if you're a person, if you're like, that's incredible, I want to be involved, reach out and let me know, and we can chat about doing some one-on-ones. Okay. So gongs are another one. So gongs produce a very wide range of frequencies and harmonics when struck. And gong therapy involves playing gongs in a particular sequence and rhythm. And it's deep relaxation and deep tension release. And they are really so loud and powerful, but the vibrations coming off them. We had one at our retreat, and we were just asked to just hit it and just feel the vibrations. And we were sitting probably a foot away, and you could still feel it. And it was a little gong; it wasn't a big one. And when you go to gong therapy, if it's just particularly that modality or that particular instrument, they have the really big ones, and so they're really, really powerful. Number 4 is voice and chanting. So chanting and voice toning involves using the human voice to create certain sounds and vibrations. This can be done individually or in group settings, and is believed to have a balancing and harmonizing effect on the body and mind. There are just a couple of examples of sound healing. Chanting has been around for thousands and thousands of years, and it's just utterly incredible. So I'm going to do a little bit of, so that's just a brief overview. There's so many instruments. There's panpipes, there's the didgeridoo is one of them. That's very incredible, the sound of that. You've got your Native American drums, you got African drums, they're in each individual cultures. They've been used all around for thousands of years, which I'm just about to go into about the history of them. So sound healing has been used for thousands and thousands and thousands of years across various cultures and civilizations. They are used, the sound is used as a tool for healing, relaxation, spiritual purposes, has been used to communicate as well, to communicate with others, and has been well documented in ancient texts, archaeology finds, and cultural traditions. Here are a few examples of sound healing practices throughout history. So ancient civilization, indigenous cultures around the world, such as the Aboriginals, which I've just mentioned in Australia, and Native American tribes have used chants, drums, and other sound-producing instruments in their rituals for healing and spiritual connection. The Native Australians, or First Nations, they prefer to be called, the didgeridoo is so spiritual to them, and they claim that they used it in healings, even healings in broken bones. that, you know, the traditions and how the use of the particular methods and how to do it is passed on by generation to generation. Same with Native American drums, and all these different modalities, all these different instruments are passed on. So most people believe, like historians definitely thought, that the ancient Egyptians were the first ones and the Greeks, but and you know, the pyramids were designed for acoustics and stuff like that, as well as a whole bunch of other things. But they've recently found in Malta a temple that is 1,000 years older than the pyramids, and it was designed for a particular frequency and for chanting and stuff. And they found they believed that it was used for a burial ground and ceremonies and stuff like that, because they found about 200,000 bodies in there. And yeah, so it's just absolutely incredible, the history of it, and you know, the chanting. And it I've seen a video or pictures of this particular chamber, and just how it's been built and stuff like that. And you can kind of, when you've seen those pictures, you can kind of think about you know, some of the ancient churches and stuff like that. So they're all acoustic based, you know, they're designed to express the voice and get their voice heard, or get the, you know, instruments heard. So another one I've just mentioned before, which was Tibetan singing bowls. So the use of Tibetan singing bowls can be tracked back to over 2,000 years to the Himalayan region. So these bowls have been used in Tibetan Buddhism practices for meditation, relaxation, and healing. And they are widely documented, they've been widely researched, and they have been proven to work. Same with the crystal bowls. You know, there's heaps of medical research on these and how it affects the brain and all that kind of stuff. And it's just absolutely incredible. Ancient China as well. So ancient China, traditional medicine, Chinese medicine includes the use of sound therapy through practices. I'm going to pronounce these really wrong, so I apologize in advance. But these practices, I'm going to spell them. I'm not going to try and pronounce them. So it's Qigon, and the other one is Doaist, healing sounds. And these have been used in practices specifically with sounds and vocalizations believed to promote healing and balance the body. So, you know, we're going back to the, you know, how, especially Chinese medicine, that, you know, the qi and the flow. So that's, you know, putting the body back into balance. Ancient Indians, the concept of Nada yoga was, I probably pronounced that wrong, but which translates to yoga of sound, is the ancient Indian practice that involves using sound, including chants, mantras, to attain spiritual enlightenment and healing. Native American drumming. Native American tribes have used drumming for various purposes, including healing ceremonies, spiritual rituals, and promoting communal bonding and being able to communicate with each other. Gong baths, we've mentioned gongs before. Gongs have been used for centuries in various cultures for their vibration and meditative qualities. In some cultures, gong baths have been used to induce alternative states of consciousness and promote healing. So, you know, these are really powerful things, and they've been used for thousands of years. And now that, you know, since I don't know whether it was COVID or anything, but these things are really coming into play now. Like, it's becoming really popular because people, you know, there's been research, so much research, like neuroscience research, research from, you know, oncologists that are using sound and vibration to kill cancer cells and stuff like that. You know, there's so much research going on that is proving that these things work, and, you know, that they've been used for thousands of years for a reason. Traditional African drumming, also mentioned before, but, you know, drumming has been an integral part of many African cultures for healing, communication, and religious ceremonies. The rhythm and vibration of drums are believed to have therapeutic effects. And Eastern traditions, practices such as yoga, tai chi, and meditation in the Eastern traditions often incorporate sound elements such as chanting, breathing, focus practices, your spa music enhances your relaxation, well-being, physical well-being. So The modern popularity of sound healing in the West has led to the resurgence of interest in these ancient practices. With advances in technology, sound healing practitioners have access to a wider range of instruments and tools to facilitate their own work. While sound healing has ancient roots, it has evolved over time and adapted over the time to suit, the needs now. And when you think about it, sound healing is used in modern medicine. So ultrasound is sound in order to project a picture back. That's what ultrasound is. So, and it's used in lots of other things as well. So what are the benefits of sound healing on your physical and mental health? So benefits include reduce stress. So sound healing, especially crystal sound bowls, will automatically put your brain. So if you're a person that cannot meditate because you cannot relax, this automatically puts your brain into it. You've got no choice. Same with the tuning forks, that does it too. But that's only for like 30 seconds, whereas sound healing, because it's normally from 10 minutes, minimum 10 minutes, it will automatically put your brain into alpha or theta waves. So we are, our awake state is your beta, and if you're a person that has trouble sleeping and stuff, that means you can't switch off your brain. So your brain is constantly in beta mode, and it means that you're releasing all the hormones, the stress hormones, all those hormones, so your body doesn't get a chance to restore, relax, and regenerate, which leads to a whole bunch of problems. So putting your brain into alpha or theta. Theta is really good. That's the healing and regeneration. Theta is your relaxation. Alpha is your relaxation state. And now they have discovered gamma waves, and gamma is with where you can completely alter your brain controls how your body is going. And they've done some really interesting studies on Tibetan monks that have dedicated their life to meditation and these sorts of modalities. And there was one particular monk where he sat in butt naked in the snow for over an hour, and he had no burns on him. He was not his body was not frozen. He had no evidence of being there because he was in gamma waves. The whole walking on hot coals, that's the same thing. That's the gamma waves thing. So it's mind over matter sort of thing. So reduces stress. And we know that stress is the number one factor of chronic illnesses. It causes so many problems in your health and your mental health as well. Okay. So stress, it reduces stress. So big one. Pain management. I can definitely contest to this. So if you know who I am, I've got a rare muscular dystrophy and I have high levels of pain, and I do not take pain medication for various reasons. But since discovering the sound stuff, whenever I'm having like a bad pain day, I just play particular pain frequencies and it instantly reduces my pain to the point where it's manageable, and I don't need to, the contemplation of taking something. Like, a really bad pain day, which would be like, so your pain levels are out of 10, so it'd be like an 8 or a 9, or 7, 8, or 9. I just listen to the meditation and a few times, and the pain goes back down to like a 5, 4, 3, which is nice and manageable, and I can just get on with my day. And it's just a 10-minute meditation. And I do it while I'm working. So just listen to it. So that's how powerful it is on the brain. So sound therapy is an alternative pain relief by promoting the release of endorphins and improving the circular system, and also, getting your body out of that fight response, which is your stress response, which is normally a good cause of pain. So it gets your nervous system to calm the hell right down. It's really good for emotional healing. So sound vibrations can impact emotions and help release emotional blocks, leading to emotional healing and a sense of well-being. It is well documented that it helps restore trauma. I'm currently doing a lot of healing from stored trauma. I've got a lot of stored trauma that I'm working on. And when I was at retreat, we did a sound healing, and I was in a bit of pain afterwards. And the wonderful facilitator, who's just an incredible person, noticed that like I looked off, like I was, color changed and all that kind of stuff. And she asked if I was okay, and I said I was in a bit of pain, and we worked through it. And she worked through it with, we did word association, and then we did some sound and moved. And what it was grief that I was holding, and I still have a lot of grief for the loss of my son. But once she done that, and it was 10 minutes, if that, I don't think it was very long, the pain had dissipated, completely gone. And I was in a lot of pain, and it wasn't just headache, it was all over. But it was so funny. Like I felt like my head was going to explode, that how much pain I was in, like headache wise. It was just about full on migraine. And as soon as she started doing the word association and playing the tuning forks and stuff like that, it instantly moved from my head to the chest. And then we knew that that's where it was actually coming from, and we were able to work through it, and yeah, gone. So it's incredibly powerful. I'm a person who had no belief in this stuff, and I'm completely and utterly converted. So if you're a person that was like me and just gone, this is a whole bunch of nonsense, it is not. It is so, so powerful. So yeah. Improved sleep. So listening to calming sounds or frequencies before bed will assist your sleep. There's heaps of research on this. There's neuroscience research. There's heaps of sleep research on this, the common effects of this. Like at the moment, I'm doing hypnotherapy to deal with the stored trauma, and I listen to hypnotherapy to go to sleep with sound. And we're combining my hypnotherapy, and hypnotherapist and I are going to combine our skills and come up with some really good healings in order to help people sleep better and all that stuff. But if you're a person that really struggles with sleep, let me know. I can give you some links to some really good sleep meditations, and you just literally put them on your phone or while you sleep, and it helps. It really does. I know a couple of months ago, I was really sick. I got pneumonia, which is really, really dangerous for me because of my muscular dystrophy. And I just kept playing. My husband just injured himself too, and he tore his bicep off the bone. And so we were both, needing some healing. And I was playing a particular hour to hour one while we were going to sleep. And yeah, I didn't end up in hospital. The doctors were just absolutely gobsmacked that I didn't end up in hospital because of it. And I honestly contributed to, yes, I take a lot of naturopathic stuff as well. So, my body's got that extra stuff, but the sound healing definitely helped. And it helped my husband, who wasn't on anything. So, and he is healing, but he's going leaps and bounds with his healing. So it really does help. And he is a tradie. Okay. So he's a builder. He doesn't believe any of this stuff. He supports me and everything I do, but if you asked him if he believed it, he would tell you no. But he listens to it vicariously through me, and it is having a significant effect on his health. He's not so tired all the time. He's not stressed all the time. His health's improving a lot. So it really does work, even on people who don't believe it. So, and so enhanced meditation and mindfulness. So many people find that the use of sound during meditation and mindfulness practice helps them deepen their experience of focus. So you like myself, who cannot switch off their brain's constantly going, oh, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. Yeah, sound healing will automatically, especially the crystal bowls, will automatically put your brain into the relaxation thing. It's got no choice. So these are just some of the benefits that led me to becoming a sound healer. Like, I absolutely love them. I've recorded some sound healings, and I'll, be providing more and more sound healings virtually and in person. And I'm just so super excited to share this with the world. I think it's just absolutely incredible, and there's so many benefits that these can have it. So just look out for that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this training. If you'd like to know more about sound healing, if you want to do if you want to have a virtual session or an in-person session, let me know. I will definitely, we can sort something out and get that going for you. Or if you'd like a free sound healing link, I've got a couple of links on YouTube videos and ones that I can recommend as well. So other sound healings too. And I'll as this is now my thing, this is really my thing and I love it. I will just be promoting it, providing it so much more so I can help so many people. And like I said, I just cannot wait to share it with others and help you relax and reduce stress, because I know what chronic stress can do to you. I've experienced it myself. I've witnessed it in my job. It's not a coincidence that most people, especially in law enforcement, when they retire at 60, they soon, it's too much. There's too much cancer in the police force. There's too many breakdowns. There's too many suicides. There's too much mental health problems in frontline workers, and it's because of high stress, chronic stress. And I'm in that area, and I want to help them reduce their stress. And if it's literally them listening to a 10-minute sound healing every day, that will significantly reduce their stress. So I'm getting so riled up with it. So thanks again for joining me today. If you reach out if you want to, we can connect more. Remember to like and comment and subscribe for more trainings like this and for more ways to improve your mindset, health, and well-being naturally. And until next Monday, remember to refill your glass and get your thirst back for life. Bye.